Proverbs 22:29. Seest thou a man diligent in his business? He shall stand before kings, he shall not stand before mean men. Okay. Yeah, it's more than just talent. It means commitment and steady work. Which, to be honest, Israelites have a lot of talents, different talents. Sometimes you even try out many things at once to find a clue or a token, a sign where your talent really lies. I can understand that. Also, you have limited time, right? You can't work out on every hobby at the same time. Also, you're limited on money. Okay, for example, I would love to ride motorbikes. Okay, MotoGP was one of my favorite games when I was a child. MotoGP, right? I was good in that game. Yeah, but it's an expensive hobby, so to speak, especially for me, right? Before you buy a motorbike, you wanna buy a car. Okay, before you buy a 20,000 BMW, what is it called, S2000 or R2000? Okay, not sure. Right, you want to buy a car before that. You can drive in the winter. You want to do a break? Okay. In the winter, you want to drive with a train, then hopefully there is a train, and also hopefully you have the money for the driver's license before buying the most likely very expensive motorbike. Okay, even you would call it here A1, I believe, or something, or whatever machine costs already an amount of money. A good one, right? If people wanting to make money with electric motorbikes, they come out with prices that are just absurd. Okay. Yeah. So don't labor to be rich, that's another verse, right? Roughly paraphrasing. But does that mean you can't have hobbies? You can't do what you like to do? Of course you have to pay your bills, but to be honest, sometimes you can even organize your life better when having a hobby that fits you. Okay, sometimes art is the answer to a lot of crime and stupidity out there. Okay, I myself know an old friend of mine from the elementary school. She said that her brother is he switched over to art, right? Well educated, so to speak. But being making himself basically mm, a minister to art, right? Interesting. Yeah. So everybody does art different. For some, art is just being an actor. Okay. You have real life actors out there also, trust me. They're even the better actors sometimes. People don't know. Some people it's art to cook, which is a great art. Okay, as long as you keep the commandments, alright? It's not art, that's just poisoning people. Sorry. So let's go into Colossians 3:23. And whatsoever you do, do it heartily as the Lord, as to the Lord, and not unto man. Yeah, like people either think you are not super wicked, so that means you are somewhat righteous. That would ultimately mean that you are what is it called? Yeah, an alien. I don't know, something. And guess what? Okay, even Satan knows. Sometimes we do the perfect world dude, but still spirits behind that, curses behind that provoke uh, that provoke reality basically. So these demons, they are yeah, basically not even demons. They're just the world that is deemed to destruction. Because demons, according to the beloved elder and apostle, Gabar means intelligence, right? So you have scientists that use their intelligence not for wickedness but to help the world, right? This is real intelligence, real demons, if you will. Okay, you peons out there, you're just a demon for nothing. Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Yahweh will strengthen me. Yeah. Okay, we don't care about you people acting all if this is all just some random 2016 random wars going on. Nothing special, just normal normal escalation that it will all be over, at one day magically. Every last thing that happens here, every bad thing that happens here on this earth, it will all end miraculously. Okay. No, these are different wars, different type of wars, different levels of war. Especially if you look at that Russian-Ukraine thing, it goes on for 4 years, 5 years already. How is that comparable to the Iran war that we have at the moment? Just started. Okay. That's not even super BRICS state involvement. I don't know, but this is really nothing where people would say this is a common year in human history. Okay. Somewhere at some point of time you have to say there's a lot of circumstances at the same time, even if you ignore all everything what happens behind the scenes, like you really act as if this elite loves you, right? This elite loves the way you wake up in the morning, you go to work, you maybe have a little bit money, you don't have to work maybe, right? You think you are loved.